A major new report from Axios lays out Donald Trump's plan to not only stack the federal government if he wins a second term with nothing but loyalists who have no idea how to do the government jobs, but they're loyal to Donald Trump. They will not tell him no. So, of course, that's the kind of people Trump wants. We're not going to have good, real, experienced, knowledgeable, or even intelligent people running the government. It'll be nothing but a bunch of spineless lapdogs for Donald J. Trump. But there's a more interesting part to this story, right? Because that part of the story's been told. We know all that. The Project 2025. It's terrifying, don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying it. But there was something weird in that article that I do want to talk about. The article then kind of shifts while talking about loyalists and who's going to be what. It then talks about, obviously, the biggest one, which is who's going to be his vice president, who's going to be his running mate. They threw out some possible names. You've got J.D. Vance, the freshman senator from Ohio. You've got, of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Kari Lake, Kristi Noem. But none of those ideas, none of those people sits well with one person who is very important in Donald Trump's life, at least on paper. And that person happens to be Melania Trump. Because according to this report from Axios, sources close to Donald Trump told Axios that Melania is pushing Donald Trump to pick Tucker Carlson, the disgraced former Fox News anchor. Melania says, yep, Tucker is your guy. That's who you want as a running mate. And according to these sources, it's because Melania says, because apparently she's a brilliant political strategist, she says that Tucker would be a good complement to Donald Trump. You know, he's got great stage presence. He knows how to work a crowd. You know, he's got a large following, let's be real. But is there any part of the Trump cult and the Tucker fan base that doesn't overlap? So I don't necessarily see the benefit. Like, hey, he's a guy who knows how to get on stage and talk and not sound completely stupid. I'm not saying that Tucker Carlson's words are not stupid. He can talk without tripping over himself every other word is what I mean. He knows how to read a teleprompter. He's done it for a living for a couple decades. He's pretty good at it. But again, does Tucker Carlson attract anybody new? No. So strategically speaking, Tucker Carlson would be a very poor choice of a running mate for Donald Trump. I mean, after all, the conventional wisdom, like the rumblings coming out of the Trump campaign for the last year, have been that Trump is going to pick a woman. Women are his weakness in more ways than one. And that kind of brings me to the next point. Trump campaign says we need a woman. We need a female presence on the ticket because female voters don't like Trump. So he's got to do something to appeal to them because without them, he can't win. And Melania says, yeah, can we just not put a woman on the ticket? Like maybe not have my husband, a serial philanderer, traveling the country with another woman who loves and admires him. Like maybe that's not such a good idea for me. How about Tucker Carlson? I mean, Tucker, he's a dude. Probably nothing going to happen there. So let's go for Tucker. And I firmly believe with 100% of my heart that is why Melania does not want Kristi Noem or Kari Lake traveling the country with Donald Trump. She knows her husband better than anybody, and she knows that he cannot be trusted. So it makes sense for Melania to say, hey, forget strategy. What if we went with somebody that my husband is probably not going to end up in bed with? I would like that. And to be honest, in this particular instance, can't really say I blame her.